Oh no, no mic, no mic. Y'all give it up for no mic. Special K.
Hey, what's up?
What's good?
How you doing?
How you doing?
If I were any better, I'd be twins. Thanks for asking.
Yeah.
So I am Special K, and yeah, I can be saucy and spicy, but tonight I'm going to be on my best behavior because, you know, I'm an invited guest. And you behave when you're invited. You just show up places. That's when you like. So yeah, I'm gonna hit you a couple pieces tonight. I can talk, really, I can. This first piece is a new piece, new shit. And I don't have a title for it yet.
Untitled.
Untitled.
All right. Those be the best pieces.
Whew. Without further ado, here we go. Dear God, I am so angry. God, how could you do this to me? I thought I was the twinkle in your eye, made in your own image, and so important that you numbered and knew every individual hair on my body. Why, God, just a few days ago, I stood up for you. Don't you remember how I demanded that anyone in my home would have the utmost respect for you? And God, later I sat surrounded by a cast of characters. I was supposed to be reading some lines, but God, when it came time to testify, everything I said was true. I didn't need a script to guide me in declaring the goodness of you, God. Now, I'm not really trying to prove I deserve some form of sainthood, but God, don't you remember how I drove over an hour to a neighborhood I barely knew? God, that time it was supposed to be about me, or at the very least, the gift you gave. However, the atmosphere was charged and changed, filled with electricity, women who were seeking and needing of thee. And God, so I took a back seat. And instead, I decided to teach and try very hard not to preach. But God, once again, I uplifted your light and declared all things possible with your might. And God, I'm not the best at relationships, but God, you knew that going in. And there have been some ups and downs, and I've even walked away time or two, but God, I've always come running back to you. See, a greater love I've never known, and surely there's never been. Which is why, God, I can't understand why I've been placed, no, let me correct that, dropped into the middle of this deserted land. God, do you hear me? You said if I didn't praise your name or offer up sincere worship, then the rocks and trees would cry out. And God, I didn't want that. Didn't want your love taken away. And so God, I turned my home into a sanctuary. One where I could sing or pray, do anything to shower you in adoration every day in every way. God, are you there? God, it hurts so bad, and if I'm being honest, it don't really feel like you care. And God, when I've shown my dedication, why have you sent me back into the fire instead of on vacation? My work ethic exemplary, and nothing about it temporary. God, what even makes you tick? Is there something I've not done or a lesson I must learn? God, surely I can't be the only one under this earthly sun feeling so alone. God, have you forgotten about me? Now, God, I won't go so far as to question the validity of your promises made to me, because that would be blasphemy, and quite honestly, that's scary. But, God, you said your word couldn't return unheard, that it would fulfill the promises you speak. But here I am weak when you said that your grace was sufficient and your power made perfect when I'm in this condition. Yet there's been no rendition of my children. No stretching forth of your massive hand to relinquish them from Satan's grasp. God, I am tired. And I know, God, that you said there would always be war. But God, right now, I don't want to be a soldier no more. God, can't I just have my blessing, a celebration with the fatted calf? And if that's too much to ask, God, could you at least hold up your staff to part these rough waters and allow my family to pass? Enough! You are human, fearfully and wonderfully made. crowned with glory and honor, given dominion and power over all the earth. Breathe. Remember, anyone who intends to come with me must let me lead and know I am in the driver's seat. And each time you've spoken of me, you honor my living memory. Or have you forgotten the upper room? That conversation we had, the instructions I gave, go ye into the world, making disciples of men, and lo, wherever you go, I will be with you always. Child, you didn't need some memorized lines because I've delivered you every single time an enemy you have faced. How many miles have you driven where you asked for traveling mercies and I've given you grace? So, I'm not really impressed with the hours you supposedly drove for me, but I love you nonetheless, so I bless the obedience. And open the door for you to obtain a few clients more. I've patiently cared for you, even when you walked away. It was me who defined the very love you try daily to emulate. So why do you feel so far away? And I've never left you alone. I've led by example, provided manna from heaven for you to sample, whether you've been in the desert, marching off to war, or in the belly of a whale. How dare you think I am one to bear and leave you alone when I've provided everything you need? I've honored every promise ever made, even when you went back on your word and those things you didn't really deserve. There's never been an utterance that wasn't a chorus of my remembrance. I have separated the end from your beginning and given everything a purpose. So do I even need to address your weakness? It is me that has lifted your spirits and removed what weighed you down. Child, pick up your crown. Let the children come to me and do not hinder them. Did you not consider that I have need of you to shepherd them through? Honey, it's not all about you. And have I not allowed your business to prosper? Come to me, and I'll give you rest. Your children will be upheld because I say it is so. No, my rod will not part the waters. They've been designed to help them grow, so sit back, relax, and know I am God. And don't you dare forget Ephesians 3:20, because child, you are truly so dear to me. Okay, so this next piece, I'm gonna celebrate some women.
Right.
All right. I forgot a very important thing. Look at that. Thank you. I'm getting over being sick, so apologies. Okay, but I'm going to celebrate some women, specifically some black women. All right. Because, I'm black, and I love us black women. Black woman proud. Black girl magic loud. Black woman mother. Black woman Africa. Black woman never envious. Black woman rise from the ashes like a phoenix. Black woman, don't you frown. Black woman, here is your crown. Black woman, stand tall. Black woman, catch you when you fall. Black woman, do it all. Black woman, black woman with her skin kissed by every crevice of the rainbow, from golden bronze to deep set purple. Black woman, you are beautiful. Black woman will not harm us. Black woman will rebirth us. Black woman, it is because of the black woman that there is still power in your right elbow. Black woman, not fodder for some TV show. Black woman, CEO. Black woman, business owner. Black woman, judge and lawyer. Black woman, gifted from the Creator. Black woman, wise. Black woman, intelligent. Black woman, book smart. Black woman, street smart. Hi. Black woman, rise. Black woman, wise. Black woman, together. Black woman, empower. Black woman, unite. Black woman, there's no need to fight. And black woman, embrace. Black woman, walk this earth with poise and grace. Black woman, they cannot erase us, black women.
So, I'm a spoken word artist. I love words. And that's the title of this next piece, Words. A few weeks ago, I had a conversation. But if I'm being honest, it was more like a confrontation. See, you were asking of me, what did I get from being on this stage? And every answer I gave just wasn't good enough and didn't seem to satisfy the curious eye. And I began to wonder if this was the place where you were determining if I was qualified to share the light with the likes of you. And I went home and I knew. I knew that I had to walk away from words. See, I didn't sign up to be your player number 2 in this unforeseen game with these ever-changing rules. But come morning's light, I knew that I could stop breathing easier than I could walk away from words. See, I fell in love with words before I ever even knew what love was. Words and I, we have a bond that goes way back. In fact, my mama said I never stopped talking once I learned how. That's the kind of relationship words and I have. Words teaches me things like how to be angry eloquently and beautiful before they ever even see me. Words taught me that I could empower people. It was words that showed me how to wield this double-edged sword and how to hold my shield just right, not too high, because you got to remember to protect the important parts like your heart, because sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will hurt you. And it was words that taught me love is a verb in action. Words introduced me to paper and pen, and where words is my best friend, paper and pen my lover, and the three of us live together in a world where threesomes do exist, and it's quite the normal thing to do. And words doesn't sugarcoat things. Words gives it to me straight. But words lets me pretend that I am a princess in a castle, and somewhere just beyond the gates, my Prince Charming waits. And at the end of the day, when I'm still lonely, words is there waiting for me. Words waits patiently. And when words is choked by tears before words has a chance to speak, words doesn't get angry. Words knows, words will breathe again. And words tells me things like, pick your head up, girl. Don't let them see you crying, girl. They are no better than you, girl. You are no doormat, girl. And I wonder, does paper and pen get jealous of this thing that words and I have become? Because I fell in love with words before I ever even understood what love was. And late at night, when words and I stare at the nighttime sky, wishing we may, wishing we might have the wish we wish tonight, I wonder, did words fall in love with me before words knew what love was?